Hi everyone, I'm Michelle. Welcome back to my channel. This week I have something a little bit different for you. This is a headband wig and it is called Wavy Band by Margu in the color 7H. This is a new headband wig and I can't wait to look at all of the details for this wig and style her a little bit together. But first, I wanted to thank Shirley's Wig Shop for sending me Wavy Band so that I could review her for you. And also to let you know that Shirley has a private Facebook group called Shirley's Wig Shop, Hair's Looking at You Kid. It's a wonderful private group where we exchange ideas and information or just show off our beautiful styles, and we invite you to join us there. Also, I wanted to ask, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe down below, like and comment, and we'll get started. So just in case you're not familiar with headband wigs, I thought I would briefly explain what it is. Basically, a headband wig is a full wig like any other, except that you have a headband that is sewn onto the cap itself. So the headband comes with the wig and is part of the wig. Now, of course, if you wanted a different style of headband, you could always add a different one on top of it. But this one happens to come with this nice matte black headband that I think is actually stylish and works well with any black workout clothes or anything like that. So I like this color. And then what you don't have is any lace front or monofilament top or part. It's just open wefting throughout in this case, and just a very simple, straightforward kind of style and affordable as well. So I think it works well for working out, or you could swim in this as well. This one in particular, I really like because I love these loose waves. And I find that when you wear this in a ponytail, it looks quite natural. Love that about it. And let's go ahead and I will show you some of the details here. Of course, we'll look carefully at the entire cap construction during that segment in my video. So we have this black headband, and let me show you how that extends around to the back, because it doesn't go all the way around. Sometimes I have seen headband wigs where the headband extends all the way around the perimeter of the wig. But here, as you can see, hopefully, it runs here, and then here near the nape, the headband ends. And then you have the fibers here. So the nape consists of fibers. And then the headband starts again here and goes around. So let's go ahead and look at her from all sides and look at these beautiful curls. You do have a few layers, but it's quite a voluminous style actually. Here she is from the right. And the back. And the left. So absolutely a lovely style worn this way, just with the headband, or you can style it up into a ponytail just for a quick casual look, or if you're wanting to exercise or whatever the case may be. So next we will go ahead and look at the cap construction. We'll do a little bit of styling and I'll show you how I style her into a high ponytail and how I secure her. Then we'll go outside and we'll get a good look at this beautiful color 7H in natural light. And lastly, we'll go over final thoughts. So here we have the cap construction. As you can see, I have been using a little bit of Walker lace front wig tape. This is what it looks like, and you can purchase this from Shirley's Wig Shop. This is just a wonderful piece of tape. I apply it towards the front of the headband, and then it attaches to my forehead skin, not my bio hair. I absolutely do not recommend placing that on bio hair. But that just helps keep it secure, especially when I style her up into a ponytail. But all right, so here we have the headband that's attached, as you can see. And it has a soft strip here in the front especially, and it does feel really nice against the skin, I have to say. And then as we move around to the nape area, so this is the nape area, this is where you see the headband ends here. And then what we have here are Velcro adjusters so that you can adjust her to your circumference, and you can absolutely tighten it a bit or loosen it depending on your circumference. I have a 22-inch circumference and this cap fits me. It's a little bit snug, I have to say. And this is the only area that has any stretch to it in terms of circumference. And it really isn't there's a tiny bit of stretch, and then of course you can make it smaller, but I think this cap fits comfortably if you have maybe up to a 22-inch circumference. And then you do have open wefting throughout, as I said, and you can see that all over, and that is nice and stretchy. So you have a wonderful stretch front to back, but there's the circumference itself is not very stretchy. I did check the style for permatease, and there is some permatease in this style, absolutely, especially in the back and on the sides and in some other areas. But it's pretty well done, and it does add a little bit of volume and allows this style to have this lovely rounded shape, and certainly hides wefts as well. I think it's absolutely probably a medium density style, I would say, not a low density style, and you do have some permatease in this cap construction as well. So let's go ahead and style this headband wig into a high ponytail. I wanted to let you know that I have finger combed this style. I believe I used a wide tooth comb at one point as well. And I have used some of this Simply Stylin' Light Silk Spray. This is a silicone spray. If you're not familiar with this, it is a fantastic product to have when you wear synthetic or heat-friendly synthetic styles, especially wavy ones I find, or curly ones. Just helps keep the fibers manageable and from feeling too dry, and it really is just also extends the life of your fibers, and you can now purchase it from them in an unscented version as well if you have a sensitivity to that. If you are working with a style that has any hand-tied components to the cap, I do caution that you keep that spray away from those knots because it can loosen knots. So I just use it kind of towards the ends and where it needs it, and I spray it on my hands and then apply it to the wig. So I find that that works really well. So that's what I've done with the style so far, and I did style her into a ponytail previously. Let me go ahead and show you how I've prepped my very fine and thin bio hair, and I'll explain why. You can see I have two pigtails here that I'm clipping up. And the reason I do that is that helps provide an anchor. It holds the nape down. Because of my 22-inch circumference and my low hairline, I have to work to really get full coverage from a style like this if I'm going to display it all the way around. Normally my wigs have a little bit of bio hair showing near the ears and nape, but I wanted to show you this style in a way that it could be worn even if you had no bio hair whatsoever. So let me go ahead and show you how I apply it. Now, of course, I already have a piece of Walker tape there. I just apply that there and reuse it. You don't need to reapply it every single time. So then I have the Velcro adjusters loosened as much as they'll go. And then I just hold it by the nape and I go ahead and slip it on, and then I place the nape underneath these two little pigtails that I've created. All right, and then there's some adjusting to be done, of course. I find that it looks most natural when the headband covers a portion of your ears. That's just how it fits best, I think, and looks the most natural. So I think that's good. And then I kind of want to see where that tape is and make sure that everything's nice and straight. And then I press and make sure that that's adhering to my skin. All right, that should be nice and secure now. Let's test it. Absolutely. That wig is not going anywhere now. Look at that volume. Nice. Anyway, let's go ahead and do the ponytail. So I just have a little hair tie here, and I'm just going to smooth these fibers back as best I can because I kind of like a close to the head sleek look as much as possible. So, all right. So I've gathered everything and made it as smooth as possible. And now I'm going to tie this around. So even though the hair tie really only needed to be wrapped around twice, I did it 3 times because I want this to be extra secure. And I don't want the fibers the style to be too loose and too bulky. So, all right, as you can see, just a cute little look, and then you can kind of refresh the curls a little, and when you exercise, you're gonna be jumping around anyway, so I think that's a good look. Let's go ahead and look at her from all sides. Here she is from the right and the back. And this is what that nape area is looking like. Hopefully everything is tucked under there. And the left. All right, as you can see, I did jumping jacks. And it definitely is staying in place and is very secure, and I'm not feeling any fibers on my neck or shoulders. And I think this is a cute look if you're going to be, especially indoors in air conditioning, because I do think this could get warm if you're outside in the heat. But indoors, I think this is a very good option to have, and I'm excited to wear it to my exercise class. So. All right, very versatile, and I'm just so pleased that there is now a synthetic style on the market, because I was familiar with human hair pony wigs. I've never tried one, but I was looking for something that was synthetic or heat-friendly synthetic, and I think this fits the bill, so I'm very excited. Next, let's go outside and we'll get a good look at this beautiful shade 7H in natural light. First, I'll read you the description from Shirley's website. It is described as a chocolate brown. You can see a lot of that brunette in there, of course, with caramel highlights. And these blonde highlights are blended fairly well. I'm not seeing overly chunky stripes. And overall, to me, this reads as a very natural looking brunette shade that I feel very comfortable in, with, of course, some of these highlights added. In case you're interested in this kind of a brunette shade, let me show you. I happen to have Candace here in 626H, which is a similar color. We'll do a quick comparison. I have trimmed this style a little bit, but it's a little bit darker. So the 6 is a little darker than the 7. And I think the highlighting on the 626H is a little chunkier. But let's do a quick side-by-side comparison for you. Here we are, and the back, and the left, and maybe the top. Hopefully you saw that. So if you're looking for one or the other, or if you like a little bit more bold highlighting and a little bit darker base color, then the 626H might be for you. Or if you want a slightly lighter color, the 7H with slightly less pronounced highlighting, I think, is also a nice option. Or if one color is sold out and the other isn't, you have 2 options. So, all right, let's get a quick look at her from all sides. Again, we have the headband here, and I want to show you the nape area because the highlighting is evenly blended throughout. There is no rooting per se, and you do have the highlights in the nape area as well. Hope you saw that. And let's just get a quick look at her from all sides so you can see this color in all its glory. Here she is from the right and the back and the left. So absolutely a wonderful, cool-toned brunette shade that I think works very well with this kind of a headband style because I think it's quite natural looking. Just looks like you had some highlights added to your hair. So overall, I absolutely love this color. Let's go ahead and we'll go back inside and go over final thoughts. Wavy Band by Henry Margu is just an adorable new headband style that has just been released. And I'm so pleased because I think this is absolutely adorable. So versatile. You can style it into a high ponytail or a lower one as well. You could make a messy bun, and you have this wonderful coverage with the headband so that you don't need to worry about edges showing or lace front being damaged if you're exercising and sweating. I just love having an affordable, natural looking option like this, especially with these waves. I just love it. I did want to let you know that Henry Margu has 2 other headband wigs that are available. One is called Classic Band and the other one is called Long Band. And the classic one is sort of a bob style, and then the long band is a straight, long synthetic style with a headband attached. So you have some options, and I think I just absolutely am loving this wavy one for myself. I absolutely think that she's lovely worn just like this with the headband. Or, you know, let me just show you one last time how easily you can style this up, and you just need to make sure that you secure it somehow she's not sliding around when you pull her up like this, but just an adorable, versatile style. This color, this 7H, I think is a beautiful, natural looking brunette shade with these caramel highlights that are just lovely. So I absolutely love this color as well. Love the style, love the color. I wanted to remind you that you can purchase Wavy Band from Shirley's Wig Shop, and I will leave a link in my description box down below for you. Also, I wanted to thank you for watching today, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.